Hello, everybody. I was going through a bag of old diaries and photos with my kids this morning, and I came across this diary from 2006, and I wanted to read this entry to you because it kind of blew my mind. So 4/20/2006, early a.m. 4:20. Feels so good to start off my day like this. There's so much shit going down around the world now. I can't decide what to focus on. Times are truly falling into dark. I feel us all traveling down a river with an ever faster current, only to come to a giant waterfall, and one by one, our morals break off and fall over the edge, and we are soon toppled into a pool of equality. Everything is joined together in the pool, and the general thought is, what the hell did we do? What were we thinking? How did we come to this? It's going to be the pool of failure as sons of God. Love thy neighbor. Is it that terrible of a concept that you couldn't respect it? Oh, humanity. And I couldn't believe I found this journal entry because I am working on a big project right now, and as a busy person with a real life outside of this, it's going to be hard for me to break this all up and do it as a big sit down entry. So I'll have to do it in episodes. But I want to go over the creation of DHS. I want to go over my 10th grade experience of 9/11 and the person who taught me everything I know, teaching me this concept. Okay, I am almost 40 now, and I've been an adult for 22 years. My kids were the ones who helped me find this diary. We were looking through this for authenticity. This is the bag. I just want to show you to prove it is from the 90s. Look at the color. You will not find a duffel bag this color, I don't think, anymore. And it is full of photos and diaries of my thoughts growing up. So mostly about friends and boys, but sometimes about life and the scary stuff that I was observing. My kids need to know what I knew at 19 years old when I wrote this entry in 2006. That humanity is a choice we make every day. And the diary that I do my research in today is where I want to try and write down with you what's going through my mind when I read this journal entry and what I have planned for this series that I mentioned about the start of DHS. Sorry, here we go. The start of DHS and the dismantling of our foreign aid, our social safety net, and the social contract we have as taxpayers and what we expect in return. So, love thy neighbor. Is that too much to ask? And I think that what the hell moment I talked about in my journal entry, after we all fall off the waterfall together and we end up together, that what the hell moment, I think for a lot of us, that question dawned on us during January of 2026. I missed one. Boop. Because people have said things like they had no survival instinct. But I disagree, because I think that they were acting on one of the oldest survival instincts that we have as humans. And it is the desire to build a community for ourselves and our families. And when we build a community with our neighbors and our families and our friends, there is an unspoken contract. It is a social contract that we protect each other when the hunters come to our neighborhood. And I believe that Renee Good and Alex Preddy were fulfilling that contract on the days that they died. Renee Good was a mother of 3. And she was a poet. And on her dying day, she was a neighbor. Alex was an ICU nurse. He was a protester. And on the day that he died, he was a neighbor. And when I go through my little notebook and I talk about DHS and ICE, and later SCOM, Safe Communities, and later Metro Surges, the handlings of deportations and immigration in the 21st century, and those of us who watched the world fall apart when we were children on September 11th, 2001. And all the while, DHS, this brand new agency, or family of agencies, was building a fence around us all. The promise was to protect us, to build safer communities. The reality, as I will show through the numbers and the investigations throughout all these 25 years, show that the promise was not delivered, not even close. 19-year-old me asked why we couldn't just love our neighbors. 39-year-old me is learning the script that I'm about to write down and go over. Because in 2026, loving your neighbor looks like standing on a street corner with a camera and a legal receipt, making sure everybody gets home alive. First, I want to say that the reason that I am doing this is because, in my view, Alex Preddy and Renee Good were sentinels of their community. They saw the call to protect their neighbors, and they did what they could. And they were within their rights to do so. And the rights are going to be coming from these sources. The first source is Judge Ellis versus DHS. And this was her decision in January in 2026. So in the ruling, she stated that the actions of the agents in the Renee Good case shocked the conscience. And she reinforced the right to film without harassment. DHS has tried to say that filming federal agents doing their public work in a public place is doxing. ACLU and Judge Ellis have reaffirmed that that is not true, at least not right now. And then the Operation Metro Surge. Metro Surge Directive. I am looking at notes while writing this down, so that is why I do pause in the middle of writing. 4.1. This federal order expanded the internal enforcement that I am talking about, this waterfall effect. This was the directive that led to the killings of Alex and Renee and what happened in the Twin Cities. What is happening in the Twin Cities? The First Amendment of the U.S. Constitution is our right to record. That is what was reaffirmed here. And then the ACLU has a script that you can follow to help you with, it's a safety script, to help with what you can say legally while you are being a legal observer should federal officers, agents come to your neighborhood and you wish to legally observe. So I'm going to go to what you do. So first, you identify yourself. I'm going to write down the quotes that I'm supposed to say. Sorry. Identification. So this is your first contact. You've got your phone out. First contact. I am a legal observer. I am here to witness and document this public interaction. I am not interfering with your duties. I am a legal observer. I am here to witness and document this public interaction. I am not interfering with your duties. If you are told to move back, that is a legal order. Just comply. So the distance mandate. Move to the distance they tell you to. The law says 25 feet, or at least that might just be in Florida. What you say. Oh, here it is. My bad. I am complying with your order to move. I am maintaining the 25-foot safety perimeter as established by the 2026 Oversight Directive. So, move back, go to the line, brah. I am complying with your order to move. I am maintaining the 25-foot safety perimeter as established by the 2026 Oversight Directive. And you keep your camera on them. Keep it in landscape. I guess that's, the safest way to do it. It also makes it so you are not flagged as AI content. Another tip that I read is pan your camera to try and get a landmark, a street sign, so that way the algorithm can, and those who are collecting this information can locate where this is taking place. So I am complying with your order to move. I am maintaining the 25-foot safety perimeter as established by the 2026 Oversight Directives. Okay, and then the accountability check. So this is from Judge Ellis. If they are telling you that you are not allowed to do what you are doing, you're breaking the law right now. the accountability check. This is actually covering 2 legal hurdles when trying to be a legal observer. I will explain. I'm gonna have to turn it. Gotta bring it over here for you, sorry. Okay, so it's actually 2 things. This is a Japanese maple leaf from, it was in my diary, I just saw it. Here though. Okay, I'll find you later. All right, so it's not just if they tell you that you are not allowed to do it. It's also when you want to ask them for their identification, which Judge Ellis did say they have to do. They have to give you their ID, the accountability check. Under Judge Sara Ellis's January ruling regarding Operation Metro Surge, I am requesting your name and badge number. I am exercising my First Amendment right to record in a public place. That's a lot to learn, but that's why I'm writing it down and repeating it. And hopefully, if you want to be ready for something like this, this will help. Under Judge Sara Ellis's January ruling regarding Operation Metro Surge, I am requesting your name and badge number. Oh, you're breaking the law. I'm exercising my First Amendment right to record in a public place. Under Judge Sara Ellis's January ruling regarding Operation Metro Surge, I'm requesting your name and badge number. Under Judge Sara Ellis's ruling in January regarding Operation Metro Surge, I'm requesting your badge and name. Badge number and name. I'm trying to read this. I'm trying to say this without looking at my diary right now. Okay, so those are 3 quotes. And then the last one, if you are detained. So, they've detained you because they say that what you were doing is detainable. You have obstructed, you have doxed them, you have done something that they have detained you for. Okay, so they detain you because they say you have broken the law. I personally will not be fighting them if they do so. I will not be fighting them if they tell me to move back. I will not be fighting them. If they do any of those things, I will continue to record, and I will get into that in a moment. But so they have detained you. They're asking you questions. They want to look at your phone or camera or whatever. I am exercising my right to remain silent. I will not answer any questions without a lawyer present. I do not consent to a search of my person or my recording equipment. I am exercising my right to remain silent. I will not speak without a lawyer present. I do not consent to a search of my person or my recording equipment. That one was easy. Okay, I can remember that. And the reason that I want to memorize all of this is not because I am leaving my neighborhood to go and find an ICE raid. The reason that I am learning all of this is because Renee Good had just dropped her kids off at school when she saw this ICE raid in her own neighborhood. Perhaps she was a part of a notification system. I don't know. I didn't get a chance to finish my thoughts, so I thought I would do it while walking. I'm in the mountains with my family right now, but I just wanted to say that I'm not studying all this stuff because I want to go and find these ICE raids. I don't intend to go leaving my neighborhood to do this. I've got a very busy real life that I'm living, and children I'm raising and a business I'm running. So I'm studying this because I'm not going to sit by while my community is attacked if it's attacked. And I need to know how to be as protected as possible so I can play my role. I am a mother in my community. I'm a teacher in my community. And I'm very proud of my community. I love my community. So I will protect it. And I don't think that means anything except that I'm human. And that I do have a survival instinct. I have an instinct of brotherhood with humanity. I have the instinct to look to the heavens and look to the world and to see the beauty in it all. I have an instinct to protect it, not just myself, but all of it. And so, just want to let everybody know that it's not trying to be foolhardy. It's not trying to be a hero. It's just watching what's happening and understanding that it could come to your community too. And should it come to your community and you're the mom driving home after dropping your kids off from school and you come across these things, what are you going to do? And if you would drive past and go home, then do that. But I simply would not be able to. I would not be able to live with myself. It would not feel like worth continuing as part of a community if I don't decide to help protect it. And I don't believe in individualism. I don't think that throughout history individualism has ever worked for people. I think that communities are where safety is. And those are my final thoughts when it comes to why I've done this. And I hope everybody has a wonderful day. Goodbye.